Alrighty, so today is going to be September 13th, 2019, which is a Friday and my third day trading live. I'm going to end the day down, I think, $25. Yeah, roughly $25. Um, I'm still trading a little bit, I guess, tight is the word I'm looking for. Um, Trading a little bit tight. I'm not hesitating to get into the trades, but I feel like I'm managing my positions a little bit too tight, a little bit too, yeah, I guess the word is tight. So I'm going to go over the trade recaps really quick. So first trade was on Apple. Apple was put up here real quick. All right, so as you can see, the pre-market of Apple kind of gapping down, really making some pre-market moves here. So we put it on the watch list. Now if we go here to the 1 minute really quickly. All right, so it was selling off, and what I see here is a huge sell-off candle. And then it gets bought right back up, which made me uninterested in the stock. But then we had this full sell-off candle again. So then I got very interested. Once we had this little peak come up and then it started to sell off, I got short. Now this is kind of a little bit interesting because I got short as it was starting to come through, but I didn't get filled until $218.96. So I clicked the button basically somewhere here, and I saw the order sitting on a level 2, basically just sitting there. And I was kind of wondering to myself for a split second while it was sitting there. Usually when I click the button, I'm in the stock within seconds before I'm even done clicking the button on the mouse. And for this to be kind of like sitting there on the open market was kind of a little bit interesting. So instead of me getting a fill in here around 219.20, I got filled at 218.96. Yeah. So right there, so that's where I got filled with that green lines at, making my stop that much bigger. We had this little push up, and it kind of looked like it was going to sell off. Looked like it was sell off, and I was waiting there. This candle kind of gave me a few cents, and then it just got bought back up. And once it got bought back up, I closed out. I closed out at 219.27, so 219.27 right there. And honestly, it was a bigger loss than I was anticipating. This is a $60 loss, which is not really that big compared to the money that I'm going to try to be making the weeks coming up. But the entry, instead of it being down here, it should have been way up here. But for whatever reason, it was just sitting, and it just took me a few seconds, 2 or 3 seconds for me to get filled, opposed to me just getting filled right away. So this was a loss on the day. And then I took 2 more trades, both the same setup on MO. So if you look at MO right here, kind of gapping down, not the best pre-market action, but honestly, there was nothing really to watch today. So if you come over, actually, really quickly, if you go here. So I saw this move happen first. I didn't trade it because of this price action to begin with. If you look at all these candles here, they're very, very wicky, and they move kind of just up and down, just sporadic and stuff. And I just got uninterested in the stock to trade because I was just gonna be choppy and just chop me out. So it's kind of doji. Like look at these wicks on the candles here. This is a huge wick. I have a huge down wick. So just moving all over the place. But if you look at it, it did reject the overhead pivot we had up here, and then it kind of just made a triangle going down. So kind of had this little triangle going like that. Very, very good move. If I would have trusted the stock, I would have taken it. The stock would have had better price action. If the stock would have been not wicky, I would have taken the trade. But the fact that it was just moving all over the place just gave me an unwilling risk that I wanted to not take. So I just let the trade go. And as you can see, it was actually a very good move. Went all the way down. Could have added here. Really, really sold off. And I was kind of just waiting for maybe to see if I can get another trade going through. So waited for it to basically double bottomed here. Came back up, came up to VWAP, and I was looking for a VWAP fade. When I saw these few candles here not being able to push above VWAP and it started to pull through, I got short for the first entry, which was at 42.98, exactly at that green candle there, throwing the stop above. So we had this little quick move here, and I'm expecting this to definitely start resolving immediately. And the fact that I got bought back up here, I just stopped out break even at 42.98. And then again here we had this move kind of just holding up, and as it started to roll back over, I got short again. I got short at 42.99, so basically the same entry. And what did I do here? We came down, yeah. So we came down, and I took a piece off here at 42.90, which is a premature piece. But I guess the good thing is I took off 100 shares out of my 500 shares, which is what I'm normally supposed to be doing. And then we kind of sold off a little more here, but I'm not looking to scale out every 5 or 10 cents. That's not the objective here. And then this candle got bought back up, and once this candle here kind of got pushed back up, I just closed my whole entire position, which was a premature move, because then we had this sell off here, which I could have scaled out, maybe 1 or 2 more times, and then kind of just chopped around a little bit. But then we had this other move down here, which I could have scaled out coming here. And then if you kind of look at it, it never really comes back to retest my entry, which, it's just slowly trending lower. So I probably could have been able to stay in this trade a little bit longer, maybe taking off a piece here and another piece here. But I was going to scale out in 100 share blocks. I was in at 500 shares, so it would have been, 500 would have gone to 400 would have gone to 300, and so on and so forth. This could have been a really, really good trade. But that's what I'm kind of explaining for in the beginning, was that I'm just trading a little bit tight. If I'm not getting the immediate move that I'm looking for, I'm kind of just ready to get out to make sure I don't have a loser, which comes with the territory of trading live, I guess. So on Monday, I'm going to make sure I'm going to start trading the right way, managing positions the right way, not worried about if they're a winner or losers, just making sure I'm taking one good trade, every single time, and we'll just see where the statistics show. But at the end of the day, I'm only down $25 today. I think maybe like 3 trades. That's, I don't know, I think $13. Maybe down like $50 after commissions and and the losses and stuff. But overall, an okay day, I guess. I'm not going to beat myself up for it, but okay day. Got to get a little bit better at managing the positions. This could have been a winning green trade, winning day. So be back on Monday, and hopefully we have some good stocks to trade.